Everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about a stock that is about to go insane next week and why y'all should keep it on your watch list. I'm also going to be answering some of you guys' questions like we always do here on this channel. Now, before we begin, again, do not forget to annihilate the like button on your way in. And also don't forget to click on that subscribe button along with that notification bell. That way you don't miss out on these videos, alright? So let's begin right off the bat. We got the SPY, and on Friday morning, actually started on Thursday night, I told y'all that we would open higher. We definitely did that. And then I decided to just keep my opinion about us being a little bit bearish, right? And it fell a lot lower than what I was anticipating. I thought it would drop all the way down to 44.40, which is somewhere around over here, but it just kept dropping and dropping, and there was much fun in the middle of the day. A lot of fun with the situation that's going on in with Russia and Ukraine, and also with inflation rising, right? All of that, they were just putting out all of that news, and there was just a lot of sell off. And right now it's intensifying. It broke right below this previous level of support. The situation is not looking good, and the reason why I say that is because if you go on the 4 hour, yeah, like usually what happens with these is like there may be a little bit of a pullback again. When a SPY sells off, it opens up higher, and then it drops again at 9 o'clock. All right. In that video, I also asked y'all like, would we drop at 9 o'clock? And they actually drop at exactly 9 o'clock. All right. I think it's going to do the same thing again. It's gonna open up higher at around like 44.27, maybe 44.30, and then it's going to sell off again. All right. We're still in bearish territory, so just keep that in mind. Now, in regards to what should you be doing in these types of conditions, well, it's really simple. You should pretty much just look at what the market is giving you and just look for the stocks that are a little bit more overvalued, like a little bit more higher, with a lot of room at the bottom, and that have bearish structures. And here's what I mean. This is the stock that I want y'all to keep in your watch list for next week. That stock is Nike. All right. And the reason why I want y'all to keep Nike on your watch list is because of this bear flag on here. All right. The bear flag broke down right at around right at noon. Actually, it broke down right below 144, and this picture was posted exactly noon. And then right after that, it just kept falling down some more with the whole market. There was a lot of descending triangles across the charts. And where is this thing going to go? I've talked about this one previously in the past. I was very bearish for a long time. It was only a matter of time before that floor just broke. If you look at the daily, there is that room, that gap right there at like 133, and it wants to fill. It's been trying to fill that for so long, and I think that tomorrow it could get there. So scenario number one is that the SPY opens up higher before we flush down. Now scenario number two is that we get very bearish news, and we open up a lot lower. Like the SPY falls by 2%, the Dow falls by like 1.8%, and Nasdaq falls by like 3%. All right, like just a massive collapse leading into the market hours at like 8:30 a.m. Central Time. And then there will be a lot of buyers coming in. So this thing, again, best case scenario for longs we're not in this is that we open up like lower at like 130, and then there's a lot of buyers that pushes up. But if that doesn't happen, right? And scenario number one happens, which I think will happen. I think we'll open up higher. Is that it's gonna open up at $140, and then it's gonna start falling slowly throughout the next like 1 or 2 days to $133. And if you actually zoom out, there is a lot of room over here. It's not quite beaten down like the other stocks in the market, right? It's only down by like, I think this is 25%, 20%, or 22%, right? It's not down that much, but it has room. Relatively speaking, it has room right here, even down towards like $120. All right. So that's my honest thought on Nike and why y'all should keep it on your watch list for next week. Now let's talk about you guys' stocks of interest. The first one that we're going to talk about, we're gonna talk about SoFi or SoFi. Somebody asked me to do a video on this one. Now, with this stock, the volume is slightly increasing, but the market conditions are not helping at all. I personally think that it's going to consolidate some more. I think it's going to just trade in that box right here. I don't think it's gonna drop back below 11 or below 1050 anytime soon. Like even if we have like a market sell-off for 2 days, we're just gonna drop briefly all the way down to like to somewhere over here at like 1160-ish before we bounce again. And then if that happens and we break through 13, then we can talk about a massive move towards $15 leading into earnings. All right, then we can have that discussion. But as of right now, I'm personally neutral. I think it's just going to consolidate some more, cause the value of the contracts to drop further, right? Until it's time for this thing to potentially run. All right, so just for right now, I don't think it's ready. I'm watching it, so keep it on your watch list. I'm watching it for sure. All right, eventually it's gonna make that move. Now the next one that we're going to talk about in today's video, we're gonna do an update. For those of y'all who watched Friday morning's video, I told y'all to watch AAL for a drop. That was in Friday morning's video, and this thing immediately tanked. Like it was stalling a little bit throughout the middle of the day, and then it eventually headed towards the neckline. All right, and the neckline is right here. It's not quite there yet, and I think that with the market selling off on Monday again, it's going to help AAL get there. All right, and then from there we may bounce. All right, we may see some type of like relief rally in the markets that may be short-lived. Again, I don't know quite yet until we get there, until we get to like Tuesday or Wednesday. But as of right now, the way that I see it, I think we just drop all the way down to $17 at least. All right, and then maybe we bounce. So that's my honest thoughts on that, and congratulations to anybody who was able to make some money on this thing. All right, now the next stock that we're going to talk about in today's video, we're going to talk about CHGG. All right, and CHGG right now, it had earnings. Those contracts did not pay at all. Like it was very minimal. I was looking at it. I was looking at their percentage, and I was like, it's not, because there's no weekly contracts available, and for a $30 stock, the contracts are a little bit more on the elevated side. And right now, it's falling, and it's a good thing. Like it needs to consolidate a little bit more and make the contracts like appropriate for a $30 stock. All right, that's my honest thought. I just think it's gonna chill over here some more until like the end of next week. All right, and that is the end of the video. Again, do not forget to annihilate the like button for the YouTube algorithm. As always, helps the channel a lot and allows more people to get this knowledge as well. Also, if you are new to the channel and you haven't done so already, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you don't miss out on these post-market analysis videos, which are released every single day in the afternoon, and the pre-market analysis videos, which are released from Monday through Friday, 10 minutes before the market opens. If you'd like to be part of a private Discord community, you can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. If you are not following us on social media, you can find me at NGumah and at PATTERNOLOGY LAB on Instagram and on Twitter. And lastly, if all of this is brand new to you, if you're interested in getting started in the stock market, I left some very basic step-by-step directions in the description of the video below. Step 1 to step 3. It only takes about 15 minutes or less for you to get signed up with all the tools you need to start trading immediately. You can also get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850 right after signing up with Webull using the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is NGumah with PATTERNOLOGY LAB, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video.